Thank you for tuning in with Enchantress. That is me, Doll Babbler. That is me on this revolutionary rise that is happening at this always now time, right? Because now is all we have. I'm going to say that this might have been the longest I have taken to hit record behind the scenes in a very long time. For many reasons. But I finally made up my mind about what I am going to record about at this moment in time, although it's different than the original plan. Because this I've actually been feeling or receiving in terms of spirit downloads. Like, you know how when you have these sparks of inspiration that are like spirit downloads of ideas and things to do or things to create, and you're just like, and sometimes they come at different times when maybe you don't have the opportunity to like write these things down, or you know um, pull over, you have meetings to attend, and just like, or in the middle of a client, and you're just like, that would be rude, right? And so, how is one clear indicator of something pressing that we experience, right? How clear can that be to us that, hey, get to it, right? So earlier, and I actually did get to write some of it down because I've been getting better with my own putting into existence certain kind of things that I've become neglectful of. It's like reprogramming and changing the current conditioning, because you are conscious enough and in that consciousness more than capable enough to shift your focus and perspective and be an active participant, right? In your own life, to then turn the wheel in your own damn favor, right? Whatever. That's not what this is about. So, I receive a lot of these kind of things. And so one of them was like, this little inspiration of something I can do for my own YouTube channel, right? And certain kind of like tarot videos that I naturally do behind the scenes that I just don't share with you, right? So I keep seeing like these little flashes of just like, okay. So I wrote some stuff down. So I was like torn between that, and then also I haven't posted it yet onto my Instagram, but I will. But I will record it prior to the posting, or post it prior to the recording, depending on how long this video ends up being, right? I'm just freestyling, you know what I mean? Because that is the type of goddess divine that I am in this multi-dimensional place of existence. And wherever it is that you compute me from, that's gonna be different for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And so, what was I saying? Anyways, what was I saying? The human tapped in for a second. I was just picking up a lot of different receptions and just like traveling through multi-dimensionally too. Right. So here I am. Also, right, that's what I was talking about, the pick a card. So I have yet to share it yet, because I did this in between something and, working and doing stuff, and, I then took pictures of it and did a little mini, like, video of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, without talking, right, because I couldn't. My background noise didn't allow for that, so it's fine. And then I quickly took the pictures of the thing and then separated them by their numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, to travel with it through the course of my day until I was gonna get to participate and actually, like, you know, share it on my social media and stuff like that. And then I wanted to do a video with the reveal of the message for that. So that's not what this video is going to be about. This one is about the other one. So I bond with many tarot. If you don't want to hear this babble, it's not my problem. You can skip through, and you can timestamp too if you want, right? Skip through the babbles, go straight to the tarot. Do what you want. So either way, you know, the cards talk to me in humorous ways. And there's always so much more that I want to share with so many, with all, right? Like, you know, but, you know, we have to make time for a lot of things, right? So either way, I am bonding with these cards, and they began to tell me many different little story depictions, which then Spirit pushed me to, hey, hit record and share these story lines that you are receiving divinely at this time, and let people take with it as it will. The title of this will reveal itself as the message appears itself to you too. So that's going to be like part of the discovery of this right now too. But you know, I started to get the gist of what it is that I'm receiving. I'm using my Cleopatra tarot. Right? They're beautiful. And I read intuitively, and I also do share from oracles and books and stuff like that, depending on how it is that I feel, or, you know, divinely led to do whatever it is that I do. I don't follow a script, and I don't follow any kind of doctrine. My connection with the divine is oh so fine. I hear it loud and clear all the time. Right? So take with this as you may. If you are here, there's something in here for you, right? Somewhere in this too, no matter what it is. Even if you don't think you receive something, there's something in here for you too, because this is a healing station. That's the kind of leveling of activation. No matter what my videos are about, this is a healing alchemy. That's what this is about. You will feel better, no doubt. Right? I even say that, right? So all those that don't like me, just don't go and get some of this alchemy. Okay? Okay. Right? Wonderful. So using the Cleopatra, this is the message I'm receiving from the 3 cards that I already pulled. I'm going to pull more cards and stuff like that, so it just developed she don't like sage. Evil. Right? You know, like, we have theories about people that don't like sage. We're like, let's keep on using the sage up in here. What do you mean about this, your nose? Smell it. Inhale. Right? Okay, see if I get high off a stage sometimes. Alright, so I got from the Cleopatra tarot. Right? So this kind of like what is popping into my mind, like, what is he up to at this time? Like, what is, like, if there's someone that you're curious about or wanting to know, like, there's something that you want to see their positioning on, right? Because this is like, well, this could be, like, how it resonates, but, you know, I'm also just interpreting, and I'm reading it as I'm reading it, right? And so that's what I mean. There's going to be plenty of souls that come through here, and it will be for whomever it's going to be, these random, I don't know what these are going to be called yet. Whatever, we shall decide, right? Evolve into it, right? But, so you got the Chariot, right? So, like, granted, we know what the Chariot means. I'm looking at this picture, you know what I mean? And I see someone, and this is like telling me, right? And even just here, because the chariot's coming, right? But this chariot, for me, is like on a standstill, you see, but overlooking everything because the chariot's coming, you know what I mean? But at this moment in time, it's at a standstill. The fool next to it, or on it too, because look at, even the fool here is on top of something too, which is like a depiction of the person that is riding the chariot at this time. It's like the fool at this time, right? Working on something though, because you got the Eight of Pentacles, right? So it's like something's coming. Maybe not just yet, because this fool right here is riding the chariot that's moving it along, is still working on something, right? Or is working on something. And then like, but like, with you or for you, even though there's something in between you. Because this fool is dopey at this time, thinking that he's right. So, thinking that no action towards this kind of partnering of some kind, even if this is like a unify of inside, like divine masculine, divine feminine energies existing within you, deep unifying too, right? We have like this Mercury in retrograde energy that's already brewing into the ethers, right? Whenever Mercury goes retrograde, no matter what sign it's in, the energies that we can all say that we experience on a conditioned state or distorted state or whatever case it may be, but it's, you know, kind of like universally, or like, you know, is it a placebo effect? Who knows, whatever it is. But, you know, Mercury in retrograde, whenever it does, there's certain things that do come up that are from once upon a time, right? So it's like I'm hearing this divine masculine, right, is in a standstill, right, playing a fool, but really working on everything that he needs to work on, separated in appearance, but not, right? It's weird, right? So it's like, or that's like what's on his mind, like that's the sun, that's the surprise, that's the ship that's coming in, because I'm looking at that like a ship. I don't even know what that is. To me it looks like a ship or a sailboat or something. So either way, it's like building, but look at his attention span is at the she, but still there's something. Look at, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is the completion of something. So he has to complete something. And then 1, right? Individual is a 10, right? 8 is great. I would say that, right? But look, 7. There's even progression here, right? 7, 0, 8, right? Because I'm looking at the 7, anyways. Like entering a portal that expands or evolves into this 8, or that is this 8. That's what's happening, right? He's working through his foolishness too, right? I hear that, right? He's working through his foolishness too, because when you think about it, like I'm saying, Mercury in retrograde, something's coming up, right? The standstill is the moment of reflection and introspection, right? Like, where have the lines between my desires and my dreams of everything that it is that I think to be or know to be or want to be, when did they become crossed? Or when did they become not clear? Or when were they never mine and I was holding on to them, my dear, right? Like something like that. Like, what are the things that I want versus the things that other people want for me? Let me see. Let me hold this back, please, right? So he's like in this full energy. I do the thing. I want to do this. I gotta do this. And so in the meantime, he's still working on this with a new focus of this. Even if it's still not, even if it's, ooh, throat chakra clearing. Use this. Ooh, this is a throat chakra clearing for this divine masculine energy that I'm looking at here, and this divine feminine energy here, working through their foolish ways together, even if they're on some separate, take it like how it resonates. Something's coming. It's on the chariot, moving forward, taking that leap of faith, right? If you want to look at the traditional also viewpoint of Fool, taking that leap of faith into the unknown territory that is being worked on harmoniously too. Because look, you got the sun energy here too, but it's in slow movement. I see that as a ship. Okay. Right, so what else? So looking forward, taking that leap of faith, working together. Slow progression. Oh, slow progression. Queen of Wands. So this Queen of Wands. Look at that. Look at that. And then, like, all of them held up together. I don't know how to depict this. Right? Because I get backwards. This is a mirrored image, right? See, like, going closer. And then let me see if I can hold them. Oh boy. But you see that they're like, she's looking forward too. Alright, and like from the angle too. Okay. Let me see if we can see it from here. From this angle, he's looking at her. He's looking at her. He's looking at her. This Queen of Wands. And he's passionate. She's passionate. Look at, I just hear she wears a mask too. But again, these are symbolic of the energies that are within them deep, but he's moving like a fool underneath. He feels like a fool in love or in true love too, but maybe he's not that expressive too. Like, look, in this picture, she's not wearing a mask. And she's holding a bouquet. Something. And she's smiling. And he's admiring. What's his current position? What's his thankful? Is he? This is a standstill. They're working on this. Are they working on this together? Like, where is he in his emotion? Ooh! Ooh! In his emotions. Alrighty. So we got 7 of Wands. Then you have 4 of Swords. So interesting artwork. And then this is the 6 of Swords. Interesting. Show you the artwork. So the 7 of Wands, 4 of Swords, 6 of Swords. It's like 2 different elements coming together and having to find the harmony or work itself out, or it is working itself out. Like, where is he in his emotions? The Scorpion. He's deep in his emotions. That's how I'm reading it, because I'm looking at it and scorpionic wands, passion, right? And he has a smile on his face. This could also to mean like he's triggered, his emotions are triggered at this time, right? Causing him to go into this reflective state of mind, right? Mind over matter at this time. 4 of Swords, meditative, reflective, introspective, mind over matter, right? Moving forward. Infusing 2 different elements, right? Okay, that's like a fish tail with a ram or something, an earth animal and a fish together coming. So like, and like, so it's morphing, right? He's morphing, he's integrating, right? So it's kind of like, right, what are the things that I want versus the things that were told that I should want, that I've been following, that has made me maybe now realize that there's other things that I do want, and it's coming into like harmony with that, because they are different elements. But look at that. Again, another depiction of him looking at her. This time she has a mask on, but look at, she reminds me of temperance, right? Pouring, or the star card, wish fulfillment, right? 6 of Swords is coming out of troubling times, coming out of, so he's coming out of this emotional, reflective state that's deep, of triggering, or maybe infusing like the triggers and learning this time, like evolving, growing, right? Coming into balanced harmony, coming out of troubled emotional fields that maybe your presence, right? This is like a relationship, maybe how he feels towards you. I say he, she, whatever, like take it as it is. Don't go by the depiction of the example of whatever it is that I bring. It's the resonance and the energy of this thing. If not, it's just, soul entertainment for your mind, body, heart, and soul. Take it as it resonates, like I said, right? He, she, me, we, whatever, right? I'm gonna speak it how I feel it, and you interpret it however it be it for yourself. It. Right, but right, so, and look at, I still see him smiling deep, and that's good, because so then you're seeing the benefit plus, right? So me plus triggers, or my deep Scorpio, like past life, like South Node Scorpio, infusing that to the Earth Day. Look at, we're saying ram and fish, having like Aries, Taurus, like North Node, or I don't know, like, fish, Pisces, rising, or moon, could be an earth sign, air sign, because they fly, right? Anyways, signs don't matter. But, like, it's working on something together, or for the greater good of the we, the she, or the motivation be she, right? Because he's looking at she, this Queen of Wands, sexy, confident, fiery, spicy, beautiful goddess, right? her wand. I just saw it on top of her head, even though she has this thing that's on top of her head. I saw a snail. Right? You know. But that's what I saw. I saw a snail. So it's like her passions burn slow too. Like she's confident too. And he's charged up for she. And they together, this energy comes into balance, coming out of she's patient, transmuting. He's watching her do all these wonderful things and following suit. Okay? Alright, let's see what else. And then I gotta go. Ooh! Five of Swords. Oh, to get the message of this. So, in this picture, the Six of Swords, we saw this card first. And then I was saying, he's watching her, you know, in admiration for what she does to balance these kind of things, right? Because she's the example, right? That is leading his inspiration for this change that is currently, it's happening, but it's at a standstill, the full evolution of it, because he's in this healing process, like, you know, incubation, recalibration, like, you know, like right now, like, you know, like what I was saying about like Mercury going in retrograde, energies bringing things up, like it's reflection time, right? It's looking out, peering out, right? Feeling like, you know, maybe love's full, and maybe that's the emotion that is most difficult to submit to, right? Because it's a leveling of vulnerability that one's uncomfortable, but he watches her do it. And the next card after that was Five of Swords. He's doing it. So she's teaching him how to do it, whatever it is. Okay? He's learning. So even if it's from a distance, so even if you can't physically see one another to know exactly what is one doing or anything like that, it's an energy of connection that is so soul deep, right? That it's just how it is. Patience. Right? Okay. Now what? Knowing this. What is he evolving into for this particular storyline, right? What is his evolution of all of this at this current time? Oh. Nine of Swords. The ending in the beginning of something. If you look at this picture here, right? Nines is all about endings, new beginnings, going into some kind of, you know, whatever. Swords, right, is that mental plane, air energy, air sign quality, right? That it's hard to ground because it's air, right? You can't hold air in your hand, right? But you can feel it, right? So there's so many other elements here. Like it's like making air sit, right? To realize what's happening here. That's what I'm hearing. because there's an opening for these fish whom are connected. And it's like they're moving towards something. Wow. Look at that. Filled it in. And look at it. I like how this is on top of the beast, tamed in some kind of way. So it's like the taming of the, because this is the Nine of Swords, right? Of whatever has kept you in your mind, trapped away, or in a standstill, right? Because this is the aftermath of that, right? Now what, right? You go into your standstill, you're here in your moment of reflection, meditation, introspection. We know that it's going to happen, only a matter of when, right? Because you're still working on, he's still working on something, right? This divine masculine working on some kind of deep triggers that are being triggered by the connection that he's feeling and admiring from a distance, although keeping close, you know? So, overcoming that with strength, because it gets through, right? There's another opening here that gives them the courage, right? Because if you think about it, like the courage to do what needs to be done to move forward, right? No longer needing to be, look at Knave of Pentacles, the slowest, typically, right? The Knave and the Knight of Pentacles, because it's earth, it's tangible, it's something that can be realized, actualized, finalized, manifested, right, into the 3D realm of existence. It's why they say it's the slowest moving element, because of its earthly quality and the things that on earth it's one of the most trying or challenging of perceptions to change, that on earth it's the most longest daunting of of time that passes between the manifestation of anything, if it makes manifest, right? Because on earth it requires a lot of different things, and that's the perception, that's the conditioning of our kind of reality, right? So either way, Pentacles energy is something that's built here on earth or created, right? So the Knave of Pentacles would then be considered like the Page. So yeah, there's a message coming from one of the slowest moving messengers, even though it's the Knight that moves even slower than that, but there's a message coming. There's a message to be received about what, my dear? Ooh. Stars. About the building of the family, or the unification, of the wish fulfillment, of achieving what one desires, right? Joining together harmoniously, making a family. Celebration. Tending someone's own lawn. Going on a trip. I see swans in this. Going away. Summer. Sightseeing. It's ways to sightsee during COVID. A bridge. Forming a bridge. Showing the bridge. Where's the stars going here? And I'm gonna end it. Trust in one's own abilities, okay? An optimistic vision of the world, the ability to wait for the right moment. It's waiting for the right moment. You are here and you came here and you're like, oh, he. That rang some kind of resonance to you and wanting to know the position of the he. He's waiting for the right moment, and in the meantime, he's working on himself, but has you in mind, body, heart, and soul, with certain things about your union finalizing or coming together triggers certain things in him that he knows he must heal because you have. And through your example that's being set, you have to be patient. Is what a friend's for. You're patient because the same way that you have time to heal and how you healed at your own pace, just you already know, I don't need to say this. He deserves that too. Love is free. Love is freeing. Where's his mind at? On you. Becoming a better version of he that he can be for you. I'm working hard on it too. Thinking of you. Beautiful. And he's working so diligently on himself. The spirit said he's going to get there. Everything's divine right timing. Right? So, right now he's unconditioning his own conditioning and re-establishing his own foolishness and ways from maybe yesterday that he has to work on. 9 of Wands. He's working on it. He's shooting those arrows, making his mark. Victory, for he is the sun rising forth in his own power. No longer a fool. No balance, decisions to make, choices to make in regards to the marks he makes and the abundance he creates and the harmony desired. What's missing from the pie that he chooses for himself to allow and to have and to trust and to hold and to make more with. Being complete all on his own. Realizing that the piece that's missing, because, he has to be whole in himself. Yeah. Look at that. She was left out. He left her out to go. And his pride kept him away for some time. Left her out in the cold, 5 of Pentacles. Left you out in the cold in some kind of way, whether it been attitude, friend zone, carried on with other relationships. This is not like energy having like an ex. This is someone that Nothing's popped off fully with yet, if anything, because he was a fool in his pride and ego, walking away, being foolish, going out into the jungle. And now, through his own evolution that's occurring in his standstill, he's coming, right? Chariot. He's seeing everything for what it is. And now, with wisdom, or, you know, if it's gonna be, but through the base of this reading, yeah, it's gonna be. It's just a matter of time. Right? The decisions. Oh, it was that Knave of Pentacles. He will decide what is for him and right for his life. Missing in that pie. And it comes with a message. A message about what? When he has decided. Judgment. So, thank you for tuning in. Take with it as you will. This will be for some. This may not be for all. But it was very much enjoyable by me to be able to meet with you here, you see. So thank you for tuning in with I, Enchantress P. Butler. That is I at this time. There's going to be a link provided for you in the description box too. That is the master link of all links that allows you to connect with me on every single important platform that I have available for us to connect on. That one link will link you to every single other thing that might be of interest to you in regards to the wonderful time you and I can have. I do soul entertain my body, heart, and soul on several different platforms. I also have services that do not involve entertainment, although I'm always entertaining. And you know, that's that. It is about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning my time. This is the time that I decided to do this. Either way, thank you so much, and please do like, comment, share, subscribe, or don't like, I don't know, but I do, at least if you stood here, you know, till the very end, especially, then by all means, reciprocity, you know what I mean, Jones? So anyway, thank you. Have a wonderful, 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 awesome, cosmic rain, REIGN, quantum day. Let me know how this story resonated for you, because the more that you let me know how it resonates for you, then the more I too can connect with you and then channel for you, and it's just going to come up too, because that's just how it does for me when I connect with a lot of different beautiful souls just like you all over the world. Okay, till we meet again. Bye.